Hi, I'm Becky McCaffrey, the school nurse leader and COVID-19 school lead for Gardner Public Schools. As we head back to hybrid learning this Thursday, I wanted to reach out with some important information and reminders for all of you. First of all, the Safety Committee meets weekly, goes over data at the state level, the community level, and the school level. We look at all cases that are affecting our school community, as well as cases in the community and how that's impacting us. We go over all of this data weekly, and then we recommend a learning model to the superintendent and the school committee. This is not easy, and we appreciate your patience as we continued our remote learning after Christmas due to high cases in the community and high test positivity rates. We do know that there was a prison outbreak, and we were able to break that data out of our community data, but we still did see a rise in community cases that was worrying us. So now, as of last week, we have started to see some decreases in community cases and test positivity, and we feel confident that all of the protocols that we utilize in school that help transmission from happening really do work based off of what we firsthand witnessed when we were in hybrid learning. So we want to remind everybody in school and out of school to be really vigilant about social distancing, masking, not being around other people when you have symptoms of COVID-19, and getting tested. This is all really important as we're seeing this decrease of cases and test positivity. We must continue to keep this trend going the way it is now. I also want to talk to you about a new strategy we have in schools to be able to further add some tools to our toolbox, which is the BinaxNOW Abbott rapid antigen testing. This is done with a nasal swab. It's inserted very gently into each nostril and rotated around 5 times. The swab is then put into a card that reads the result in 15 minutes. This testing is now available for any of our staff or students that have symptoms of COVID-19, and we could do this testing right at school. The nurses are trained. We have all of our resources to conduct this testing. We will not be doing any testing on any students or staff, of course, without any prior consent. So if your student is at school, they develop symptoms, they come down to the nurse's office, we will need to have prior written parental consent or guardian consent before conducting the testing. This is rapid testing. It's done right on site. You have the result in 15 minutes. And parents and guardians will get an email soon that will give you next steps in how to consent prior if you'd like to do that ahead of time. You're not obligated to use this testing at all. This is a rapid antigen test. So there's different testing strategies out there. And we know that with rapid antigen tests, although they have a high sensitivity, especially when someone is symptomatic, the test accuracy is pretty high, like around 98 or higher %. We do know that there is some instance of having a false negative with a rapid antigen test. So we have to err on the side of caution. If someone has symptoms of COVID-19 and we test them with this rapid antigen test, we're still going to have you take your child to go get tested somewhere else with a PCR test if the rapid antigen test is negative. This is to just make sure that we're not getting a false negative and that your child is actually negative. It will save you. We will have results in 15 minutes. So if we have a positive test, then we know that that person is positive. We can give you your next steps. You don't have to go outside to get them retested. So we'll save you some time, maybe some resources that you have your results right away. It's completely up to you, and there is no obligation to utilize this testing. Another strategy that we're going to be implementing, hopefully very soon, is pooled testing. We have applied through the state of Massachusetts for resources to do pooled testing. We don't have a lot of information to share at this point of time, but I do want to emphasize again that no one will be tested without prior parental guardian consent. So there should be no worry about that. We will get more information out to you as we have it, but we're hoping to be able to start this type of testing at the beginning to middle of February, more like the middle to end, I would say. we know that moving between learning models is very hard. And I know we've been remote for a while, and I appreciate parents and guardians being very patient as we took the time to make sure that it was the right time to head back to hybrid learning. I know that it's stressful when students are in remote learning. I too have a 7-year-old that when he's in remote learning, it makes it much more difficult for us to work. It makes it more difficult for him to learn. So I do appreciate all the patience and understanding as we make sure that we're making the safest decisions that we can. I also want to just reiterate that, during this time, 2020 was a difficult year. 2021 has started out with some also very stressful situations. The recent emails that had gone out to students and parents, the political divide in our country, some violence that's happened. I just want to remind people to take things one day at a time. Try to be very kind, even in the midst of hate. Kindness and hatred are very infectious, as well as this virus. So we have to choose wisely. Remember that your young children are always watching you. They're watching what you say, and they're watching what you do, and they're learning from us. So we have to be good role models in how we handle these situations that are really, really hard. And I just want to reiterate that I'm really thankful for everyone's patience during this time, and I hope we can all continue to work together, be kind to each other, and be our best selves. Thanks. Have a great 2021.